Banana Missouri of Lucas, POWRi. Second row on the outside, the 156 out of Willard, Missouri, Cody Baggard. Second row on the inside, it's Bentonville, Arkansas, 17W of Chet Ross. Qualifying on the front row. Outside pole, the 10-8, Decatur, Arkansas, Jackson Speedway. And on the pole, our current point leader out of Stratford, Missouri, the 2010 of Casey POWRi. Brains in the air. This is our summer Sizzler. Casey Purvis, your leader, followed by the 47 of Gurley. Brent Ross is in third. Ross looks to the high side. He hangs on, he'll have second. Side by side with Gurley. Walls to second out of turn 2. Purvis, still your leader. Wall coming hard. Hopefully working back up. He's for third. Wall's off the track. He still remains in second, even off the high side. Hopefully, in third. Lap winding down. Purvis still in the lead. We got one turnaround in turn 4. Yellow's gonna come out. Casey, slow your drivers down. Get them to a stop. Do a single file start. Green back in the air. 4 laps to finish it. Purvis still your leader. Chet Wall in second. Hinckley in third. Guys, get away from the track. Hermitage, away from the track. Hermitage, away from the track. Hermitage, away from the track. White flags in the air. Davis, run for the checker. Wall, running out of time. Davis takes the win. Wall takes second. Race now for third. Gotta go to Speedway. I need the top three on the front straight. Blue sheet, slow your drivers down. Get them back to the pit area. Top three on the front straight. Round 400, you should be in the safety lane. Junior 1 to get ready. Turn to the right, get it on your mind. Alright, now we're going to know why she is our 5-point leader. She doesn't mess around, especially off the restarts. Taking your A feature win in the summer Sizzler in the rookie division. This gal comes through from Stratford, Missouri, driver number 22, POWRi. All right, and coming in second in the rookie division. Even off the high side, he was off the track. Didn't lose that position. Taking second, out of Edinburgh, Arkansas, the 17W of Jet Wall. All right, this young man been hunting for a podium finish, and he got it tonight. We've had a lot of competition up to this point of trying to race the infield and start the track. He took it on the track tonight and got the job done. Coming in third tonight, he hails from Decatur, Arkansas, that 10H, Jackson Hinckley. All right, we'll get these guys back to the pit area. We'll do a victory lap. Go ahead and fire them up. Do that victory lap. We got a lot more race to go. Folks in the grandstand, hoop and holler. This is your 4 to 6-year-old rookie division podium finish. Casey Purvis, Chet Wall, and Jackson Hinckley. Next up will be our Clone 400A feature. Starting on the pole, the 26 out of Springfield, Missouri, Dylan McCord. Just outside at a man number 6 of Blaine Neely. Second on the inside of number 3E out of Springfield, Missouri, Trey McDonald. Just outside at 514 out of Muskogee, Oklahoma of Landon Johnson. Third on the inside, decision number 14 out of Clever, Missouri of Brent Flood. Just outside of number 61 out of Sidon Springs, Arkansas, Randy Melton. Back on the field is the 9-8 out of Clever, Missouri, Scotty Horn. And we go into the staging line. Head to the right, we get ready. Turn 350. Get it on your mind. Right now, looking for a green this time by. We're fixing. McCoy, the early over, in second. Come on the start. Right now, line up this field. Move it off the caution out, go tailback. McCord brings it to the green. Raymond Johnson in second. Followed by Melton. second, the Norris, leading in third, front tailback. Into the caution, 5 minutes and 12 seconds for home mail. Taking your summer Sizzler, Clone 400, A feature win. He hails out of Springfield, Missouri, driver the 2016 of Dylan McCord. All right, our next AC shootout is a Senior 1 division. This will take long, there's only 4 in the class. Starting on the pole, the 160 out of Springfield, Missouri, of Emmett Maggard. His outside, the 1F, Springfield, Missouri, Kyle Springle. Here on the inside, out of Farmington, Arkansas, the 85B, Bristol, Beasley. Her outside, the number 20, out of Cream, Missouri, Carter, Fred. To the right, to the staging lane, car 350, to get ready. Stock appearing, here's on the line. Rings in the air. Side by side, through 1 and 2. Landed with the ball from the 3. Rainbow falls in line. Beasley right in 3. The third position, excuse me. Packers trying to put a little gap over first to second. Raven, hard and deep into turn 3 out of 4. Raven reeling him up a little bit. He's got to start to half off of the leader. Going driving deep out of 4. He's got the leader. Packers up the track. Raven looks on the inside. He's doing a little plowing. We're going to have to gather back at him. Found another car. That's Sizzler. O'Brien's first and third. Having a tough time with it. We're trying to find up again. See what happens at a turn. Not enough. Laps winding down. Let's hit the tail end of the field. If this plays into the checkered flag finish. We'll be looking at the right as it comes up to turn 4. Taggart still in the clear to the checkered. 1 lap to go. Bowman drives him fast. Coming to the checkered. Lap traffic in the way. Ain't gonna play up hard. Taggart takes the win. Bravel second. Speedway third. Needs a top point on the front stage. All right. These are 7 and 8-year-olds junior runs. 12 laps. We've done 12 laps in 2 minutes and 37 seconds. We put on a show. Taking your 8th feature win in the junior run division. He hails from Springfield Mo. Driving the 160 of Emmett Maggard. Coming in second tonight, and he made the winner earn it, that's for sure. He was all over the back bumper 2 or 3 times, mounting the charge. Pushing second in today's feature, he's out of Springfield, Mo, the 1F, Gile, Bravo! Coming in third tonight, Pepper Nose Claims over the race. I hope she enjoyed herself in the summer, Sizzler. She is a podium finish in 3rd place. Out of Farmington, Arkansas, the 85B of Bristol Speedway. Next up, our Treasure Light A feature. Starting on the pole out of Nixon, Missouri, the 357 of David Stopper. Is outside the 87A, Lee 7th, Missouri, Stephen Aston. Then on the inside of the 89 out of Monette, Missouri, of Bando, Cutpost. Then outside the 22 out of Springfield, Missouri, of Ian Matlock. Further on the inside, the 73, Bentonville, Arkansas, Jack Wall. Wins outside the 52 out of Miller, Missouri, Larry Levitt. Next on the inside, the 62 out of Manford, Oklahoma, Peyton Rensford. Wins outside, 87H out of Hermitage, Missouri, Josh Henry. Our next on the inside, the 07K, Miller, Missouri, Jason Brisky. Wins outside. Is the scratch. 07B is the scratch. Wins outside the 04, Miller, Missouri's Emmett Levin. One 350 to the staging lane. Stock appearing to get ready. Finger 3, stay on your mind. Watch out. Mike Cornelson on the flag stand. Head of rank room, head scorekeeper. Jimmy Cornelson, backup scorekeeper. Wings in the air. Austin, the early leader. Sophomore in second. Bradford in third. Off the exit of Blackburn. Well, that's good. It's Blue Green this time by. Austin's at least Summit, Missouri, your leader. Out of 40 times, Green, second leader. We're making his man whoever had the track beacon, I need you to come up here and make sure it's in its proper state. Whoever put the track beacon up here at the flag stand, I need you to come up here. Watch out, Tucker, bring them back to the green. Well, 350 should be the stable line. Papa Perry, get ready. Top five. Tucker, Austin, Bradlock, Henry, and Levitt. Still holding on to the race. Austin almost to give it back to Padlock. Don't get across Henry out. He's still in the party. Levitt lost the lead track. Webster takes it to the pit area. Stoffer finishing the right when it comes off in. Step turn forward. One more left to do. Cars on the inside at the checkers. Aston got him at the line. All right, from my angle, it looks like Aston at the line with the scorekeeper. Texas David Stoffer takes the win. You can't go from my angle because I'm behind the scorekeeper's line. We have the final say. And it came down to a coat of paint on this win. Taking your summer Sizzler 8 feature in the Predator Light Division out of Nixon, Missouri, the 357 of David Stopper. All right, our next feature up will be the Clone 350 A feature. Starting on the pole, 51E, Springfield, Missouri, Zachary Evans. Just outside the number 10 out of Wheaton, Missouri, Peyton Gile. Second on the inside will be the number 20 out of Nixon, Missouri, Aaron Meyer. Just outside the number 3H, third on the inside, 404 out of Republic, Missouri, Miller, Ramsey. Just outside, the 26T out of Springfield, Missouri, Dylan McCord. I made a mistake. Second on outside will be the number 3 out of Waterford, Cornell. Fourth on the inside, the 38 out of Cleveland, Brandon Horn. Just outside the 77, New Blaine, Arkansas, Brandon Carter. And the last one on the inside, David Arkansas, the number 1, from Griswell, is outside the number 7X, Russellville, Arkansas, Blaine Nichols. Parker Perry to the staging lane. Number 3 is getting ready. 1300, put it on your mind. Green flag from the air. Zachary Evans, the leader. Aaron Meyer in second for the moment. The 38, that's Peyton Cornell in second. Meyer back to third. McCord in fourth. Top four cars breaking away from the field. McCord and Meyer trying to catch up with the party. £350 Carson Driver after the race. These guys all know each other, race together. It could have been anybody's race, because it was that good. Taking your 8th feature win. 2 minutes and 57 seconds for 350 pounds Carton driver to get her done. Taking your 8th feature win in the Clone 350 division tonight. He hails out of Springfield, Missouri. Driving the 51E, Zachary Evans. Next up, stock appearing, A feature. Starting on the pole, the number 12, New Brain, Arkansas, Landon Carter. Comes outside the 111 out of POWRi, Arkansas, Keaton Goff. Next on the inside, to the next, Russellville, Arkansas, James Nichols. Here's outside the 16 out of Aurora, James Hedrick. Next on the inside, the 514 out of Muskogee, Oklahoma, Landon Johnson. Here's outside the 716 out of Mount Vernon, Missouri, Caleb Hicks. Next on the inside, the 13. Out of Springfield, Missouri, Ted Smith. Here's outside the 17 out of Joplin, Daniel Elbert. Our next on the inside, the 2H out of DSO, Jason Harmon. Here's outside the 25D out of Joplin, Dion Patton. Our last row on the inside, Cart 100 out of Billings, Missouri, Wade Hobbs. Here's outside the 05 out of Aurora, Missouri, Richard Hill. and Hermitage, taking it back to the pit area. Problems with the leader takes it to the pit area. Brandon Carter with a problem. Give up the lead to Keaton Goss. Bryce Nichols in second. Looks to be the 7-16. In third is Rick. Ross brings them back through the green. Lineup looks to be good. Right now, Mike Cornelson, blue flag in hand, finger on the button. Ross sets the pace. Got Rick, Brace Nichols, Patton, Ed Smith for top 5. Good job by that young lady out of Joplin. Can't be very many laps left. Nelson showing them down the game. We're going to go green. Stop! Let's go down. All right. That was a tough battle all the way. Made his move when he had to. Coming down to crunch time. Taking your spot, appearing A feature in the Summer Sizzler. He hails from Mount Vernon, Missouri, the 716, Caleb Hicks. Junior 3 will be our next A feature out. Starting on the pole, the 35. Out of Portland, Missouri, Blaine Kendall. Is outside the 11R. Sparta, Missouri, Carter Rover. Second row on the inside will be the 5A. Out of Republic, Missouri, Ashton Mizell. Second row outside will be the 7S. Joplin, Missouri, Stephanie Patton. Third row on the inside will be the 24. Exeter, Missouri, Riley Sansbury. Way outside will be the number 3. Out of Haley, Missouri, Aiden Whittington. Fifth row on the inside will be the 23, ex-Springfield, Missouri's Max Walker. His outside will be the 26B, Monette, Missouri's Brooklyn Hightower. Our fifth row on the inside will be the number 12. Out of Fort Smith, Arkansas, Kinsey Manus. Right outside will be the 25B, out of Joplin, Missouri, Evan Patton. Tailback on the field, Sherwood, Arkansas, the number 1 of Austin Waters. I want everyone to know, we do not go by video replay or anything like that. If you want to be a scorekeeper, the job is open. It is every year once we start the season. Right out. One quarter of a full field coming to screen. Carter Roller, your early leader. What about Ashton Mizell? Blaine Kendall making a move on third place and got it. Blaine Kendall trying to run down the leader. off at turn 2. Red's going to come out. Looks to be the 3 of 8 Greenton, I believe. All 300 to the staging ring. Trigger heavy. We're getting ready. Junior 2, get it on your mind. All right, we get him back around here. He goes tail back lineup is good. Carter Roller out of Sparta Prairie, your leader. Ashton Moselle out of Republic in second. Blaine Kendall out of Fordland in third. That's your top 3. Lights out. For Nelson, flag in hand, finger on the button. Out of turn 4 to turn. Green, black in the air. All right, lights out. We're going to try it again. Second, followed by Marcel. Trying to find a way around the leader. Marcel trying to lose the pack. The front. Well, it's going to come them out as we go one off the backside. Keep the exit to pit road clear at all times. I don't want nobody standing there. Right there, the top three. Jesse Patton, Riley Stansbury. The ladies right there in fifth and fifth. Green's back in the air. Number one takes it to the pit area. Green light ticket to finishing. Wayne Kendall, Marvell, Patton, James in the air. Right. The race back to the clipper. Wayne Kendall takes the win. Marvell, Patton. Hope you're on the edge of the seat. The Junior 3 is always a good race. All right, Junior 3 did not disappoint. It's a great race. This young man, he has tough times when he's out on the road. It's hard for him to settle down when he's out there like the AJC race. But he comes home. He calls Sister home. He's out of Portland, Missouri, taking your Junior 3. Summer Sizzler, the number 35 of Blaine Kendall. coming in second tonight. Sponsored by Holden Construction, West Plains, Missouri. Tell you what, it could have been anybody's race. He's always in the hunt for the front. This young man hails out of Republic, Missouri, the 5A, Ashton Mazel. You can't say girls can't race. She has a feature win under her belt already, and she finishes up in a podium position. Coming in third tonight, she hails from Joplin, Missouri, driver of the 7S, Stephanie Patton. Zone 300 is our next A feature. Starting on the pole, the 51E, Springfield, Missouri, Zachary Evans. Is outside the number 8, Marionville, Missouri's Emmett Neely. Second on the inside, going to be the 404, Republic, Missouri's Miller Roundtree. Is outside the little lady from West Plains, Missouri, the 4 squared of Jake Davis. Third row on the inside of it, 38 out of Cleveland, Missouri, Brandon Horn. Is outside the number 2. Out in the old show, Missouri, or excuse me, out of Wheaton, Missouri, Peyton Pyle. Fourth on the inside, the 15H out of Lebanon, Chris Horley. Is outside the 47, out of Bentonville, Arkansas, Zach Raw. Next on the inside, the X-Card out of Aurora, Kendall Tucker. Is outside the 84 out of Cassville, Katie Tucker. Tailback on the field, the number 1 out of Sherwood, Arkansas, Steve Bristwell. Predator Heavy to the staging lane. Junior 2, begin ready. Predator Medium, put it on your mind. 4 pieces after this one, and the summer Sizzlers in the book. Brandon Horn out of Cleveland. And the other one is the 84 out of Cassville, Katie Tucker. He's going to pull up, let the field go by, then she'll fall in line. Lights out. We're getting bunched up. Ready for the green. Zach Evans, Springfield, Missouri driver, brings them back to the green. Kyle gets out of line, gets back to six. Up front, both cars starting to break away. Evans, Davis, Gile, the top three. Raceway trying to make the cars back to catch the leader. Taking Kyle with him. Kyle takes his lead from Raceway off of turn 4, takes the position. Wow, follows him through. Trying to stay up with first and second. Expert with the dive off the back. That's Jimmy Tucker. All right, let's have to learn a bit. Lights out. Evans, the leader, brings them back to the green. Davis in second, followed by Neely, Kyle and Wall. Cars are going fast, and we're right. £300 car driver up in the race for Holland Mail. Off the turn 4, right flag in the air. The little lady has anything. She's got a short 2, 3, and 4. Coming to the checker. On 300. Evans. Davis takes second. Newman third. Gather in here like you know each other. I know it's kind of smelly. I tell you what, these guys, when you get nose to tail, we fly around this track. We showed them the fast way around. Taking your A feature, Clone 300, Summer Sizzler win. He hails out of Springfield, Missouri. Driver of the 51E, Zachary Evans. Major Heavy. We are next feature out. Starting on the pole, the number 15 out of Crane, Missouri, of Josh Flood. Then outside of number 35 out of Aurora, Missouri, Ryan Jenkins. Second row on the inside out of Republic, Missouri, the 62 of Luke Sanders. Second row on the outside, the 14 out of Pittsburgh, Kansas, of Richie Elbert. Third row on the inside with the number 1, Darnell, Arkansas, Roger Barnes. Third outside, the number 8 out of Cumberland, Missouri, Brett Flood. And the last row on the inside, the 1R, Preston, Missouri's Will Cornell. His outside, the 52 out of Springfield, Missouri, Bobby Maggard. Problem, looks like the train might be off. I don't know. We can't put it on from there. Unless you know something I don't know. Nope, didn't go, did it? You mess around and get the finger in there. When you turn to the staging lane, set your medium, be getting ready. Open. Get it on your mind. Lights out, strings in the air. Rock first, to the leader. Ricky Elbert in second. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Start from the south. Not all cards taking the first lap. All right. When you're tuned, should be the staging lane. Laser medium getting ready. Open, get it on your mind. 3 features left after this one. Right at the pace, single file, original restart. Green in the air. Good, the early leader, looking for a second. What about 64 standard? Working his way up until the fifth and started pullback. And up there, we're a little decent bang. Rock Flood going the way around. Luke Sanders looking, trying to get around Jenkins. Rick Evans drives around on the outside. He's up to third. He's right behind Jenkins. He's in second. the back straight. And it will be Mr. Ricky Elbert. That's not good. He's going to come around and go in the field. Yep, there he comes. Left nine for Mr. Elbert. Here's the current point leader in the first division. Train's back in the air. Ryder, the third. Lincoln takes the lead out of turn two. Ryder following through. Fred falls in line in third, followed by Sanders. Number one, that's Roger Baird. Takes it from the area. Left front, this is Ricky from Matherston. Mathers, 105 in deep in the three, hard out of four, trying to catch the leader. Lap driving down, Lincoln looking for that white. Well, Lincoln out for a three, one more left to go. Number Sizzler, Predator heavyweight feature, Ryan Deacon. Automotive takes second. Right to get notification from the tower for third. The 62, which is Luke Sanders taking third. Junior heavy, which is 400 pounds, cart and driver after the race. 5 minutes and 29 seconds. That's getting her done. It's been a while since this young man's been up here. Ormsby trucking on the side of his cart in Aurora, Missouri. They're taking the A-feature win. The Predator heavy tonight is number 35 out of Aurora, Missouri, Ryan Jenkins. Junior 2, a feature next to hit the track, 31 the pole, the 22K. Stratford, Missouri, Keaton Purvis. Who's outside? Exeter, Missouri's number 4, Jack Van Stansbury. Second row on the inside will be the number 15K. The banner is Shane Hooper. Second row outside will be the 78, Fayetteville, Arkansas. Right. Third row on the inside will be the 16 junior, Aurora, Missouri's brand new Blankenship. down to 88R. He's got a bit in Middle Arkansas. Reese Driscoll. And the last one on the inside is number 3 out of Rogers, Arkansas, Freckle Benbenick. And he's outside. The number 17H out of Mount Vernon, Bay, Mason Hicks. Ready to the medium A feature through the staging lanes. Open. We're getting ready. Lights out, looking for a green flag start. Leaders need to be side by side. Green, Junior. Will's going to come out. Danbury goes off turn 2. We'll single file, original restart. Single file, original restart. Red flag it, get him to stop. And EM3, turn 2. EM2 to turn 4. Benbenick, we're going to get him checked out here. Try to get that helmet off. Get him some air. Took a little bang out here on turn 4. He is wearing his armadillo chest protector. That is not mandatory, but highly recommended. And these drivers heed the warning very well. All right, we got him standing up. Give him a round of applause. He's all right. Freckle Benbenick. We'll see if he wants to stay in the race, or maybe he's had enough for tonight. Trying to work it out. All right, he wants to race. So we're going to get him fired back up. Turn the red off, go to yellow, bring your leaders back around. Hermitage should be in the staging lanes. Open, begin ready. All right, lights out. We're moving start from the foul. Team Purvis brings it back to the green. Purvis, Stansbury, Wake, we're top three. Cooper right there in fourth.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Let's let it come out. We got carts turned around.
Yeah, yeah.
Green's in the air. Team Purvis, Stafford, Missouri driver.
Yellow.
Cooper goes around in turn 3 and 4.
Yep, that's who draws is yellow. No, no.
All right, line up looks to be good. Team Purvis, Jackson Stansbury. Watch the brake. Reese Driscoll sitting in first. Lights out. Over. Stansbury, Ray, breaking away. Reese Driscoll and Tim Bennett with top 5.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Everyone turn.
But have to go to the pit area. That two-spin rule in effect. Young driver out of Atlanta. Right, lineup looks to be good. Gonna be getting these laps in. We are on a time limit. Lights out. Curtis sets the pace. Stands there and waits. I with him. Bennett up to fourth. Working over the back bumper. Oh, that's pretty good. Coming up on lap traffic.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
All right, lights out. Green's in the leader. Yellow's going to come back out. We got one off at turn 2. Alright, he's coming around. Junior, that was Blankenship that went off turn 2 on the backside. Alright, lights down. Over 50. Green, back in the air. Over. Watson Wade, Reed Pistol, the top 3. Coming hard. White flag coming down. Clifford goes to Podiums. Watson Wake second. Reese Driscoll third. I need the top 3 on the front stage. All right. If you think it took a while to get that race in, it did. Taking your junior team, Summer Sizzler, a feature win tonight. Young man hails out of Stratford, Missouri. Driver of the 22K, Keaton Purvis. All right, taking second tonight. Here's a well race up front. He goes out of Fayetteville, Arkansas. Driver of the 78, Watson Wake. All right, Virginia kept his nose clean, made it up through there, took him behind him, podium finish. He hails out of Bentonville, Arkansas. Driver of the 88R, Reese Driscoll. All right, Silver Medium A feature is next. Starting on the pole, right at Nixon, Missouri at 357, David Stoffer. He's outside the 07. Out of Miller, Missouri, Jason Kripke. Second on the inside to the X84 out of Aurora, Bobby Perryman. He's outside of the 87. Out of Lee Summit, Missouri, Keelan Askins. Third on the inside of the 35. Out of Aurora, Missouri, Ryan Jenkins. He's outside the 04. Out of Miller, Missouri, Emmett Levin. Next on the inside of the 22, Springfield, Missouri, Ian Metlock. He's outside the 51. Out of New Blaine, Arkansas, Chad Carter. Next on the inside of the 08, Red City, Missouri, Brent Greenwood. He's outside the 52, Miller, Missouri, Glory Levitt. The last on the inside, the 504 out of Carl Junction, Missouri, of Aaron Anderson. He's outside the 15 out of Crane, Missouri, of Josh Love. Open to the staging lanes. Open to the staging lanes. Green's in the air. Crawford, your early leader. Ashton's in second. What about Perryman? Left rear tire came off the cart. Someone didn't check the left nut. Left brake to the Miller, Missouri driver. David Stoffer, Nixon, Missouri driver, is the leader, followed by Keelan Askins, Lee Summit, Missouri in the 87. Bobby Perryman in third. Off the third turn, Green back in the air. Askins took the lead out of two. Perryman follows him through. Stoffer falls in line in third. One feature left, and it is the open division. Right out for this one. This heavy medium. Aston sets the pace. Perryman in second. What a start. Rings in the air. Aston, he's playing around. He's out front. He's looking for the kicker. In a hurry. Major medium division. What a driver, 350 pounds after the race. Crawford, just by Perryman. He's up to second. Madlock, he's up to third, follow Stopper to the front. Right through the caution, just to catch him. Aston with a 300 lead. Madlock, in the top third. Madlock, get ready to stop at a turn 4. Lap winding down. 1 lap to go for Aston. Medium, Lee Summit, Missouri, Gile, Aston. Madlock for second, Stoffel third. Alright, there's no and, buts, or orders about it. Especially off that last restart. Second and third was asleep. 5 minutes and 16 seconds. Got the job done. He hails from Lee Summit, Missouri. Your summer Sizzler, Predator Medium, the 87. Steven Aston. Our last feature of the night is our Open Division A main feature. Starting on the pole, Mount Vernon, Missouri, 7/16 for Caleb Hicks. Here's outside the 93, Kansas City, Missouri, Chris Cunningham. Next on the inside, the 15 out of New Brain, Arkansas, Manning Carter. is outside the 111 out of P Ridge of Keaton Golf. Burger on the inside, 7-0 out of Burleson, Arkansas, Casey Jones. Is outside the number 88 out of Dardanelle, Arkansas, Holly Burns. Next on the inside, 00D out of Joplin, Dakota Lee. Is outside the 25D out of Joplin, Dion Patton. Next on the inside, the 4 square, Red City, Missouri, State Davis. They're outside out of Monette, Missouri, the 19 of James Smith. In the last row, the 8X out of Dardanelle, Arkansas, Roger Burns. Is outside the 22, Ian Matlock. Maybe 2. We got it. All right, side by side, it's a one shot in a double file. We don't get a lap in, we go single after that. Taking it back to the pit area. Right out. Right here's Carter. Cunningham, your top 30. All right, lights out. Lineup looks pretty good. Minutes and 56 seconds to get her done. Taking her open division, Summer Sizzler win. He hails out of Mount Vernon, Missouri, the driver of the 716, Caleb Hicks. This does conclude our races and the Summer Sizzlers in the books. Thank everybody for coming. Please check around where you're at. Put trash in its proper place. Remember to come and see Donna before you leave. All kids' classes get paid all the way through. If you was in a B feature and made it to the A features pay all the way through. All others, check and make sure they pay half the field. I want to thank ShowMeDirt for being here, Thomas Shaw Jr. for his media coverage. Go on and like his page. The track is closed for the evening. It's 11 o'clock. The track is closed for the evening. Thanks everybody for coming. Also like to thank Unforgotten Shots, Josh Sharpley, for his picks. We will have them loaded, I'm sure, pretty quick. Guys might want to check out Craig Stagner's ORP TV's 6 o'clock Facebook Live show tomorrow night. I'm sure he'll have a lot to talk about.